Cheekyricho's homemade Irish stew. Hi and welcome to Cheekyricho's Irish stew. Today we are going to be preparing our Irish stew in the pressure cooker. You can use traditionally tough cuts of meat, and the pressure cooking method will tenderise it and make it easier to eat and a more economical dish to prepare. The ingredients will be in the recipe box below, so let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is just pop our stock cubes into our vegetable stock, and that can be softening and it'll impart more flavour. Then we're going to get our lamb chops. We're just using lamb grillers here. You could use any cut of lamb that you like, and 4/4 chops actually, and just cut the excess fat off them. We are going to be able to drain this away once it starts cooking in the pressure cooker. No need to bone it out at this stage. These chops will actually become so tender you'll be able to pull the bones from the meat after the cooking process, but just remove that excess fat at this stage. Use a fine because they'll soften down and just add flavour. The bones also will add flavour. Just remove those more visible solid pieces of fat. You don't need to eat that, and you get the idea. Just keep going with the rest. And now we have this much fat, we're just going to dispose of that. Okay, there's our pieces of lamb chopped now. We're just going to brown those in the pressure cooker. No need to flour them, and we'll add our vegetables when they're slightly cooked. Okay, we've popped our pressure cooker onto a high heat, and we are just going to sear the outside of these chops. So just lay them in the bottom. Okay, while our meat has been browning in the pressure cooker, we have prepared our vegetables. Peeled our potatoes and cut them into chunks. The onion, again, into chunks. Carrots peeled into chunks. A couple of corn cobs. And here is our vegetable stock. We're going to put it in with our meat, and we'll keep our cabbage to the last minute because we don't want it to get all yucky. We want it to have still a bit of texture. So once the pressure cooking has been done, we will actually do the cabbage separate. I haven't forgotten it. I deliberately am omitting putting it in at this point in time. Okay, our lamb chops are browned. They're not cooked yet. There's still quite a bit of juice coming out of them and blood coming out of them. We're going to add all of our other vegetables. Potatoes, our corn, beans, celery, carrots, onions. Just leave our cabbage to the last minute. So just put them in there like so. Our vegetable stock with our 2 little stock cubes is in there too. Okay, give this a little bit of a stir around so that everything's moistened. Put a little bit more water in there. The vegetables will render a lot of moisture out of them, so you don't want this too sloppy. Bring that to the boil. Once it's boiled, we pop our lid on. I showed you how to use a pressure cooker before. Okay, our chops have come to the boil, and our vegetables. We're going to put the lid on, and when this little thing pops up here and stays up, pressure's building up there, we're going to turn the heat right back down to low and cook it for 30 minutes. Okay, after 30 minutes we just turn the heat off, and we're going to release the steam carefully here. My heat is going to fall down shortly. And when it does, we're going to add our cabbage. There you go. And we're just going to remove our bones from our stew and just pull away from the meat quite easily. So much quicker and easier to do this after the stew has been cooked, and less likely to cut yourself, although I suppose you could burn yourself. See? Completely taken off. Plus all of the flavour that's in those bones have gone into our stew. Just look at that. Succulent, fork tender, delicious. Nothing left. There's just bone in there. A bit of bone. That's about it. Yep. Right, now we just pop in our cabbage, a bit of parsley, we just tear that up. Add our cabbage. Give that a stir through. A little bone that got away. And now give it a stir through. Now just pop the lid on now, and that will wilt that cabbage down sufficiently with the residual heat in that pan. And that's ready to serve. Just a serving suggestion with cheekyricho colconnen. Perfect accompaniment. I hope you enjoyed this little cooking demonstration of cheekyricho's Irish stew. If you'd like to see more interesting recipes and ideas, please check out my Cheekyricho channel. And don't forget to please subscribe. Do come back and visit us again soon. We have so much more to show you. And thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely day.